Do not open your eyes. This is a game sent to me. You guys said, T-Tar, you need to play this. Please play this. I gotcha. I've got this blinding light. Don't open your eyes. It said when I was starting this game, don't open your eyes. So how hard can it be? How simple can it be? Sound. Alright. I'll go ahead and mute it to not scare you guys. Alright, challenge. You can't get scared. This is the challenge. If you get scared or if you hide in the comments, you have to shank like. You don't have to if you cannot get scared this entire video. You ready? Let's go. Start. Actually, I take that back. I need the likes. 2K likes in an hour. We upload Pokemon Reborn later today. Can you guys do it? Let's go. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. Alright. I leave aside the book I'd been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. It's a little too bright. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. So that was me. That was me giving my pillow a kick. My blanket. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. Is your door open? Oh my god, I can't see anything with this blinding light. Can I turn it down even more? Can we have spooky times? Because I can't see anything. Hopefully you can still see me. It's only 10 steps long. Go close your door. I know, since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings, to the smallest detail. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just the hallway. But I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. Should I close too? Oh, I'm closing them. I'm just gonna hide my cursor because I think it's getting in the way. In my room. My eyes are closed. There's a bed in my room. There's a wardrobe in my room. There's the wall. There's pictures framed on the wall. And there's a door. My room is a part of myself, so I can see it when I have my eyes closed. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. I don't even know the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. It's just a mouse. Bro, you guys have to visualize this. Your eyes are closed. If you open them, you lose. You won't be able to fall asleep, and you have to restart again. What do you do when you hear that? I know this happens to everyone. It's getting closer. What do you do? What do you do? Surely you just keep your eyes closed. You do not wake. You do not open your eyes. What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer and louder. And closer. And closer. And closer. They are gone. Right. There's no way someone could be there. Stop rustling. This is our imagination. This happens. Hey. It's got his arm on my foot. Guys, you have to have this full volume. You have to... Open your eyes. I see what you're doing. You can't open your eyes. Don't. Do I open my eyes? Okay, this is the thing. You're trying to sleep. This is our mind playing games with us. It created the footsteps. Makes it sound really realistic. Your mind is doing anything it can to convince you to open your eyes. You don't. You don't open your eyes. You need to fall asleep. No. I don't open my eyes. Open your eyes. Look at me. I do my best to ignore the voice. Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them? You don't need my help. Is that how it is? No, I don't hate you. You just don't need my help. I feel something breathing over my ear. It's cold. I will share a secret with you. Go on. I have never seen myself before. Neither have I. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes. That's my perspective. I don't know what you look like, your face, the color of your skin, or if you're even here. So you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy. So I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere. And soon, you will forget. Like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep. Shut up. You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile. Like I could almost grab them. And like tickle your toes because you have it out the blanket. I feel something caress my ear. Put my fingers around them. And tear them off. If I do, will you scream? Just try. You can't do it. Will I hear your voice?
was a joke.
It has to be.
I'm joking. Don't be scared. Hey, how do you think my eyes look?
You don't have eyes.
When our cases finally meet, what will you find? Answer me.
I will see nothing. By the way, guys, I have to click to make the dialogue go, so I'm controlling when he's talking. His eyes look broken, look empty, or look lost. Your eyes don't exist. This is all in my imagination. This is... When he said your eyes when I open, he's gonna disappear, is to make sense of what you felt in your mind playing games on you. Your eyes look empty because I will never see you.
They look empty. That may be so. The eyes are the window to the soul. That's what someone told me long ago. They said that the soul was holy, bright, beautiful. Every person has one, both the good and the evil. But that person said I was the exception. That something like me couldn't possibly own something so holy, so bright, so beautiful. They looked inside of me, took a deep breath, and announced their conclusion with great fatigue. Their eyes that could see it all, couldn't find anything in there. I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out.
Because you're not real.
Even if I felt it sometimes, crawling through my veins. Maybe that's why I've never seen myself before. Because I'm empty. But isn't that something to be grateful for? Because if I were to look and find nothing there, then surely I would feel disappointed. By not looking, I can ease myself of that pain.
Because at least he's uncertain.
So maybe this is for the best. I can't remember who was the first to recite these words to me, nor the second, nor the third, nor the several others who came after. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey.
Yeah?
Have you ever felt so empty, so devoid of what makes everyone special, that you've embraced the void as your own? Have you?
I remain silent. I'm just trying to fall asleep. Those eyes are... You'll see them when your eyes are closed because it wants you to open it.
These eyes... Are these my eyes?
No, they're not your eyes. You don't have windows to see me. No.
Is that so? Then, how do you think my eyes look when our cases finally meet? What will you find?
Okay.
Answer me.
Okay, well... Maybe broken. Maybe broken, because no one will ever look at him.
They look broken.
Ooh.
That may be so. I'm always training my sight to stare at what's in front of me, searching for that one precious thing. It's what drives me to look inside places, such as this. But sometimes I strain so hard, little pieces seem to fall off my face, one after another, making a cracking sound as they go. A sound like this. In my desperation, I always attempt to piece them back together. I kneel and search for the missing fragments of myself. But they are never there. Maybe the wind takes some summer out of my reach. And that makes me sad. So sad, I put my hands where my eyes should be, and I borrow my fingers, and I take it out. I take everything out.
Stop! Oh my god.
Every little piece that remains, harder, furiously, and wallowing in sorrow. I pray to whoever's listening to give back what's mine.
I'm trying to fall asleep. Could you imagine this thing not leaving you alone?
To not make me lose more than I've already lost. I don't want to waste my time and search for more than I care for. Yet no one delivers. No one is listening. And so I weep invisible tears until I can feel the sorrow no more. Hey. Have you ever strained yourself so hard to see what you want to see that you end up blinding yourself to all?
Yeah, that happens to all of us. Tunnel visioned on one thing. The thing with this guy is that you can't disprove he's not there. Because if you open your eyes, he's shy and he vanishes.
Have you?
Yeah. I've tried, but I feel like you're not there, so I won't answer.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Should we try the third option? They look lost, broken. What was the third one? I'll do the third one. I want to show you guys as well.
Is that so?
They look lost, empty, and broken. I did empty and broken, right? This is weird.
They look lost.
Aww. Normal eyes.
That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something.
Wow. Imagine he's real. But no one can ever see him because he's shy and goes away, and he's really always searching.
I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled, even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away, no matter where it goes, and no matter where it hides. No matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witness by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink. I will forever be confused by the world around me. I will forever be lost. But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it?
He's forgotten the thing that he first was searching for.
Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby? Is it you? Hey, have you ever looked so fervently for something that you end up losing yourself in the process?
Yeah.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Okay, I just wanted to see all three. Which one do you think we should go with? I feel like we should go for... Maybe we'll go for this one. He's on a journey, and he doesn't even remember what started the journey. So, while he's so worried and taking everything into account, he's forgotten what he's even searching for. So he's always going to be just going around. Yeah, these are eyes.
A good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth.
I'm not.
Open your eyes.
No. I wanna... Oh my god, this is... If I open it, he'll vanish. But I wonder if he's really there. These could be my inner thoughts, but he could really be there.
So you won't look at me, even though your eyes are so pretty.
Can't see them.
I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls, shining like jewels. So pretty.
feel the air on your eyelashes. He's right here. He's right in front of my eyes.
It's fine. We still have time. The night is still and silent. People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is? Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out.
And I left mine open, and you got in.
The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell,
A bad feeling.
and sometimes me. I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed.
So this is supposed to make you think, like the door in your room, your closet. He could be on the other side and he just can't move anything. He can only travel through air, so he's stuck in there. Not to scare you, he just can't change anything.
But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window. Anything that might be open. Anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light.
No one knows if he's even fake.
In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open. For an entryway covered in darkness. And for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me.
He can
But you won't look at me.
He can only approach you if it's dark. It has to be pitch black. And it's only in like the pitch black that you'll feel that presence near you.
Even though you had your door open for visitors.
I did.
Why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be it.
I had my door open for you.
We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me.
And if I open my eyes, you will leave.
So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand, you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very warm. Because people are always touch yours, how will it feel?
It might feel like either cold or nothing.
Answer me.
Would reaching out and touching their hand break the immersion? And so he'll get shy and vanish. Because he wants me to open my eyes, but if I open it, I'm welcoming him by keeping my eyes closed. He'll run away. His hands look deceitful.
They look deceitful.
Oh, okay.
That may be so.
Is that what you imagine?
These hands of mine tend to squirm into places I could never imagine. Be it tiny holes in the walls, housing arachnids of all sizes, or the pockets of midnight walkers strolling the parks that sometimes serve me as home. These fingers squirm in and drag out what they find, so now I carry all sorts of trinkets with me. Keys, peeping gadgets, notes with love poems in them, the corpse of one or two insects, eventually eaten away by those who come take their place. I keep everything with me, regardless of their use. But sometimes I feel bad, because maybe it was something important. The person I took them from could be distraught, their happiness shattered, their lives ended. So I consider maybe dropping them somewhere in the park. But what if I need them? What if the keys can one day open the door I want? What if the poems help me befriend a new partner? What if the arachnids serve me as unlikely sustenance? There are too many ifs. But I'm also too afraid to find out the truth. So I let them stay with me, slowly becoming a part of me, helping me grow. I've grown so much, I had to lower my head when entering your room. These fingers won't stop, squirming and coiling around everything they feel. And I can only hope they merely take what they need. I would be saddened if my body grew too much, because I wouldn't get to enter rooms like yours anymore. Hey, have you ever attempted to help yourself grow by mercilessly taking away from someone else? Have you?
People do, but hopefully they learn from it. He's whatever lurks in the darkness, that looming feeling. Anywhere it's dark you go. Even the dark parts of the park.
These hands, are these my hands?
Deceitful. No. When he's picking up things, is that like when something you know, you have a clear memory is there, suddenly goes missing? Is the idea that he's taking it because he thinks maybe he might need it. Not because he said, have you ever taken something for your own gain at the cost of someone else, essentially? And that would be what he's doing, but he doesn't mean to because he's scared for himself. Your hands look tired.
They look tired.
Okay. Long nails.
That may be so. These fingers of mine have touched so many things. They are always stretching forwards, reaching out for something. The tip of my finger stands over the surfaces that I travel,
Oh, on all fours.
and their sensations reach the core of my brain, be it the softness of the first spring flowers, or the roughness of a wall made out of rubbish, caressing, grabbing, clawing, no matter the time of day, no matter if I'm awake or asleep, as if they had a mind of their own. Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets.
Do you feel it? Yeah.
They lie like how these thousands of threads intertwine with each other. The rustle of fabric against fabric, of skin against skin is irresistible. They want more. They want to feel closer.
It's that feeling that he's gonna touch you.
To have it between them and around them, more and more and more. Sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like. That's when I lend a hand. I take over and stretch, 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 and they grow. Maybe just the length of a fingernail every time, but they grow just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, and then throw it aside, discarded, and forgotten. That's why they are tired, because they never stop seeking, and most likely never will. Hey, have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important, only to learn that it's been long out of your grasp?
That's what he's getting at.
Have you? These hands, are these my hands?
We're gonna try the last one. So this is the one I've been wanting to do. They look incomplete. This one has been a bit odd, but he's either deceitful and looking for things to pick up, scared he might need them later, or tired because he's always trying to get something, but it's out of his grasp, his reach. Why would they look incomplete?
They look incomplete.
Oh.
That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. People who were my chat companions, just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch, like the crust of a tree or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death in charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible, but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it. Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes, and I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun, so it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks. But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters.
So you always leave something behind or lose parts of yourself with anything.
They're always painful.
And you can't stop it.
I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way, only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours?
Have you placed yourself in harm's way only to feel a satisfaction you've realized isn't yours?
Have you? These hands, are these my hands?
So he's missing pieces of his skin. He's physically losing parts of himself. I'll go with this one.
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
Dude, he sounds like he's getting like beggish. Should I open them? I'm doing you a favor. You'll vanish if I open them.
So you won't look at me, even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar. No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it?
That's just my own.
My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for. Since I don't want to be judged, I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark.
He wants to be seen, but he will never let himself.
But you might be different.
You just think that.
If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second.
He's convincing me, but he won't.
That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person.
All I know is that this is what he looks like in my head. But based off the way he's described himself, it sounds like he could be anything with the head that just walks on all fours. Doesn't have to be like a person.
They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it.
Enjoy speaking?
To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did. Simply because they could.
This is literally like the darkness speaking to me. Someone taught like the manifestation of darkness how to speak. And it's in my room.
It is weird to remember. Because it makes me think of why I want to be seen. And I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon. Once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me. And you finally take those bed sheets off your body. And you inspect every crevice of mine. And you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am. And to maybe even give me a name. Makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other?
What does he look like to...
Answer me.
This must be the last one. What does he look like in your guys' head? Oh, if they made this game where you actually had to have your eyes closed and listen to him, you would actually have the vision of what he looks like. He wouldn't look like what they've shown here. What would his expression look like? Oh, it's an emotionless stare. Should I just pick one and stick with it? It gave me the option to change, but I feel like I shouldn't change. But I really like the stuff he's saying. Maybe he's creepily smiling.
A cheerful smile.
That's kinda, I feel bad for you.
That may be so. It would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began. But who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory, the earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the daytime, only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange, since the place I was walking through was a city.
Anywhere you're walking, there's something there. Even in the forest, there'd be animals there, unless they don't have like that psyche to make something out of you, and so you don't shy from them. But
one full of people. I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dirt, completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe they did not care. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the hidden inhabitants of that settlement. They were like me, living in fear of what others might think. And who's to say I wasn't one of them? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well. And one day I decided to go for a walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory, and my most joyful one. No experience afterwards had made me want to smile more than that. So if you say I am smiling, then surely that's how it must be.
maybe if it's dark, you can't see a reflection of yourself anywhere either.
But tonight, I'm not joyful. So if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth. Hey, have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face, when in reality, you're feeling anything but?
Honest happiness, but you're feeling anything but. That's interesting.
Have you? This expression, is this my expression?
Okay, I'm gonna say no, but guys, okay, I'm gonna pause for like 10 seconds. I'll tell you when. Actually, you need to close your eyes and just listen for a bit and then open your eyes. And it's really creepy the thought that he's just standing at your bedside and you're not opening your eyes when you see him again.
Is that so?
I don't think that's the one.
Does my...
What is grimace? Grimace, an ugly, twisted expression. Oh.
A surprised grimace.
Oh. No, I don't think that's what you look like.
That may be so. Tonight is the first I hear about my eyes. Or my hands. And the new and unexpected is always a source of surprise.
So he may not even have any of that.
People always act surprised when I show myself before them.
That makes no sense. No one is...
So it makes sense that my appearance would surprise me as well.
Show yourself in front of them. You mean like me? So they don't see you, but they know you're there? Yeah, that's what he means. Yeah, that looming feeling.
At times, they stop moving, merely looking at me in awe. At others, they scream and run and exhaust themselves to the point they can't think.
They think they see him. Just when you're scared of the dark.
Others, they don't feel much at all.
And some people don't see it.
They sit and stay and attempt to talk.
And some of them hallucinate.
I don't like when they do that, it's like they are not seeing me, not recognizing me. I much prefer when they freeze. I much prefer when they scream. A reaction is what I want.
They're not seeing him. They think they just.
It's a sign that I am there.
But it's not real.
And that my existence means something to them. That's why I like you. You did not scream. Yet you did not run either.
I didn't give you a reaction.
You were surprised and averted your eyes. But instead, you stayed. Listening. Acknowledging. You are the first to do this for me. You are new and unexpected. Yet, how odd. Is this really surprise? No. You say it is, so it must be true. But what I'm feeling right now, what I'm experiencing, it's not the same as those who've seen me. As if their surprise was something different from mine. Hey, have you ever acted surprised? Not because you are, but because you believe that's how you must feel.
Wow. Have you ever honestly felt happy, but you really weren't? Which is weird because you're saying honestly feeling that way. So even within yourself, you believe you're happy, but deep down you know you're not, but you're still believing it. That's odd. And this one, acting surprised because that's what you think you should be feeling.
Have you? This expression, is this?
No,
Is that
that's not the one.
that
Emotionless stare, the creepiest one. I think that's what would be it. So he's not even, he's just gonna have a line as his mouth.
an emotionless stare
I need to see what he says. Okay, that's it.
that may be so. Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff, from the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change, not in the way other people do. People interact with each other. They form connections. They experience thrills. A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things. My journey began long ago, longer than any person has ever journeyed. And in my life, I have seen others born and die, born and die. A person's existence is so fleeting, and yet so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me, save for a minuscule number. They are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do. And by extension, in what I am. I want for someone to tell me how I look.
So he just simply exists. And he will always exist.
Yet, I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. So why should I care? But that doesn't mean I have never felt. I feel things. Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling. And right now, I am feeling strongly. It's here, in my pulsating skin. You say my expression is emotionless. That it shows nothing. And if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something, because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference? Only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath. Is this my expression?
Indifference. This is what he would look like. He wouldn't have eyes, hands, or anything. He would just be blankly staring at you. I'm gonna go with this one.
I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight.
Am I nodding? So I'm just cooperating with this feeling I'm feeling?
These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features. And you have helped me picture them all.
This is a picture for himself because he can't see himself.
No one has done this for me.
This is what he thinks he looks like.
I feel a connection with you. One born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
What do I do? He might leave if I say no now. He might leave. I might have to open them now. Okay. It's like one way you can look at this is that he only exists through my feeling of him at my bedside. Did I word that well enough? He only exists because I'm imagining him there. So this picture in my head is the picture he's able to see because of me being fearful in bed, not opening my eyes and picturing this. Maybe he can't picture this himself. Oh my god, do I open my eyes? He's gonna leave. If I say no, he's gonna leave. Would he leave? But if I say yes, I might maybe be able to see something before he vanishes, but I don't want to cut the game short by saying yes right now. I might open it. I really feel like he's about to leave. I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh shoot! Good dude, when you open your eyes, the room is just gonna be just like that. That's the point. The room's just gonna be like, you're not even gonna see him vanish or see anything. It's just, you're never gonna know if it was real. If someone really was talking to you. What he needs is for you to not open your eyes. No, I can't open it.
No.
Don't vanish, don't vanish.
I see.
No!
I understand. No, it's fine. You have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before, so I have no right to ask for anything else. No.
I'm so scared.
That is a lie.
Oh, he's gonna jump scare me. My volume's way too loud for this.
Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once.
I didn't answer any of his questions?
Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once. Not even once. Did you open your eyes?
Bro, I don't even want to see you now.
Not even once. Did you look at my face? You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep.
I'm just trying to sleep.
Feigning ignorance and not moving an inch.
I swear I nodded.
At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head.
It is.
You haven't opened your mouth.
You're not real.
But you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can. And I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are like me. We are the same. You too look for what's not there. You too reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels
another.
But you made a mistake.
Please don't.
I know you're lying.
Oh my god, I don't want to get jumped. It's too loud in my ears.
Because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong. I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression. They aren't mine. Maybe they are yours. But I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eyes.
Flowey, bro. I don't know if he's there or not. I can't prove he's there, but I can't disprove that he's there. But when I open my eyes, you're gonna disappear. And these are my thoughts. I'm having a conversation with myself, but I can't prove it. Okay, they've given us one option. You guys know what's gonna happen. Oh my god, he didn't jump scare me. I already got a jump scare reaction anticipating it. Did you see me? When we open our eyes, our imagination of this room, the direction we sleep with the door over there, it's going to be the exact same thing we saw in the beginning, and we're never going to know he was there to start with, or whether we were having this conversation.
I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not, and that's all you did. So now, you will open your eyes and see me for what I truly am. You said so. Remember that in this room, you know how everything looks. It was those words that brought me here. So you have to do right by that which you claimed. It is time. Open your eyes.
Shut up for a second. I know what everything looks like in this room. I don't know what he looks like is in my room. So, when I'm doing ... I think I'm pretending to sleep.
Open your eyes.
Please stop, I'm sorry. He's in my ear, it's so loud. Oh, we get the choice. I don't know what to do, bro. Honestly, it's so hard. I want to make a good choice. I think I'm gonna open my eyes. This is also a part of me that just wants to open my eyes and confirm it's not there. I mean, me sleeping. He's not the only one begging right now. It's a part of you that's begging. Like, dude, just open your eyes. They're not there. God. Oh my God. I'm gonna say yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You had your chance. It's not up to you anymore. You won't open your eyes. I will.
Oh my God. What is happening? He's real. The pressure on my skull is unbearable.
Your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined. Tell me, my new friend.
Freaking hell.
What do you see?
I don't want to look at the monitor. I want to answer, but they've grabbed my head and won't let me talk. But what I see. I close my eyes.
That won't do. Open your eyes.
He's killing me.
Open them.
Why are you killing me?
Open them now. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Open, open, open.
He's killing me!
Oh no. It seems I did it again. You can't see anymore, right? You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore, right?
This is what happened to everyone you've seen before.
Then, this is farewell. Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you were a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
Is it a nightmare? There's something in my hand. It's what they left behind. What is it? It feels important. But I can no longer open my eyes. Can someone decipher that ending in the comments? I have so many different ideas, but I don't understand it properly. Scroll down and shank that like button, guys. That was wild. That was crazy. It's on the border. I can feel what it really was. Oh, I have so many questions. Alright, I'm gonna see you guys next time you're sleeping at night and you get that looming feeling. Is he really there or is he not? Because this game is trying to convince you he was there. Shank that like. Let's see how many likes we can get. I'm gonna see you guys. Peace.